Hello, everybody. I'm not James. What's this? I don't know. They somehow let me get into the chair again for another thrilling game of Ice Chase. I believe a cleric somewhere made an error. And so I'm back again to thrill you all with another game of Ice Chase. Ice Chase 2, Blood on the Ice is what the little title is, and we'll have to figure out what that means later. It's a mystery for my players. Speaking of my
Mhm.
players, we have some new faces. We have a bunch of wonderful guests for this one shot while James is out of town. So we have two of our series regulars, a returning champion from our last Ice Chase game, and two new friends. Because, of course, as we all know, Icewind Dale is a very tumultuous landscape, and unfortunately, our other two characters were kidnapped by Goliaths tragically, and were not able to make the session. So we had to have some alternates come onto the ice. So we're going to kick it off with Nerdy. Tell us about yourself and who you are playing.
Okay, hi, my name is Michelle, and I will be playing Olara, which she is a high elf druid.
Awesome. Screen cap. Who are you and who are you playing?
Well, normally I go by the name Screen Cat, but I am Buck Billings Wild. I've hyphenated since the last time. They let me come back. I think a paladin made an error. I'm wearing the same jersey. I tried to get a new jersey, but my husband wouldn't let me get a new one. He said this one was lucky because we won last time, and this is what I was wearing when I met him. I am an Ice Genasi barbarian.
Awesome. Eric, tell us about yourself because there's a little bit
Hey
of a
guys,
change.
yeah. I'm playing Ulrich the Gray, minus the tattoos. I have those coming, and then I also pretend I have tattoo on my face. And I will be playing him. He is a Rune Knight fighter, and he loves his puns, and he's very gregarious. And I think a hockey game is the perfect venue for him.
Exciting. I'm excited to finally meet the titular Volric. Humphrey, tell us about yourself and who you're playing.
Hello and howdy doody. I am Humphrey Wendell Wickham, aka Fortuna's Favor on TikTok, and tonight I'll be playing a Highland Furbolg Ranger with a barbarian attitude.
Ooh, we like it.
That's
And
cosplay.
yes. And Chris, tell us about yourself and who you're playing. Although we should be somewhat familiar with who you are.
Yep. Don't have my kid on tonight, but I'm Chris, and I will be playing Jinjak Wonderful, a human cleric of Shantae.
And he's here to kick some ice.
I'm
Uh,
here to kick ice and take names.
so we are going to start our adventure as in a familiar setting. We are deep inside of a tavern, far off in the future, as Erwina Dwin, the Stars Druid of the Northern Attitudes, sits by the fireside and begins to spin the tale once again, as a small child has asked for it because they were very excited by the last story she told about Ice Chase. They're like, please tell us more about the knuckleheads from Caer-Kong. And Erwina looks a little overwhelmed, as Erwina is often one to do, especially when put on the spot. And she sits down by the fire and she starts to spin the tale of ice and blood and bloodshed. Um, and the camera zooms into the fire and then it transitions from the warm ember glow into a cool icy rink. And across the ice, you guys can see the team of the Easthaven Frostclaws. The last time the Knuckleheads played Ice Chase, they were playing against the Bryn Shander Shards. This is the Bryn Shander Shards rival team. This is the other big leagues, and you guys are here to assert your new dominance in the brackets. Does anyone want to roll a history check to know anything about your opposing team?
History. No.
I'll do it. But
Buck's
I
not even
also
really
want to
sure
put.
where Easthaven is on the map.
But I want to do it with a little bit of. Can I do it with a little bit of love from Shantea?
Of course, Shantae is always interested in Ice Chase. It's a little known fact in her lore. It's hidden somewhere on the Wikipedia article about Shantae.
Has it?
Alex, do I just tell you the roll because I'm not seeing it show up on the screen?
It should be. Oh, there it is.
Oh, okay.
16. So here's what you've gleaned. You've been to Easthaven before. You heard some rumors in the tavern of the White Lady Inn, and you remember hearing about the Frost Claws. They are a very formidable team. Not quite as well oiled though as you remember the Bryn Shander Shards being, where they were like the absolute elites, and then you guys decimated them. Um, but they are led by their captain, Thalia, who is a dwarven artificer with a really good reputation of being like a really sincere leader. You've also heard about her team. There's Felvin, Felwyn, who is kind of like their striker. He's very fast, gets in, gets out. There's Darius, who seems to be a bit of a more of a squishy caster type, especially as you look across the ice. He's wearing like instead of like a helmet or a face guard, he's got like a full wizard's hat going on. You don't know how that's going to help him on the ice, protect himself from anyone who's a heavy hitter. You also see a large Goliath named Scotty. Um, just looking at him, he's big, he's buff, he's burly, and you've heard that he can throw back a flagon of ale like nobody's business. And then in the back, you can see a Leonin. Very rare this far north, but his fur is icy, and that is Thorn. Thorn is another big heavy hitter, and from the rumors you've heard, he's from far south, almost to the alternate pole.
I share this
Overdone.
information. Sorry. Okay. I share this information with the rest of my team. And I also mentioned it's an artificer, so there's going to be some tricks, some tinker tricks.
Right. And yeah. Does anyone want to make any insight checks?
I'll try that. I have advantage because I have the stone rune.
Ooh.
Right, so let's see. Make sure I've got character sheet up. Insight, and I am proficient in insight. So here it goes. Hey, that's not the roll. Come on, roll for me, baby. Why is it not rolling? I don't know why this is not rolling. Somebody want to roll for me +4 at advantage?
+4. I'm going to intimidate it out of them. 17.
Okay,
Right.
so that was your insight check there, Bulwark?
It sure was.
You can, from what you've heard from Jinjak and his recollections of the Frost Claws and this well-oiled team, you can kind of see there's like a little bit of tension right now. Thalia is like for being an artificer and like this wholesome person, you can see kind of like her shoulders are a little bit more flared. There seems to be like a grit in the teeth of Felwyn and Thorn. Scotty seems to be trying to like keep the peace a little bit. So there might be an advantage you guys can push because this team is not as well oiled as legend has it.
This group is no team. I see some infighting. Problems. Let's add to those problems, shall we?
From over where the coaches stand, Zayun Wild Billings, also hyphenated, has replaced your former coach The ancient turtle, he has gone into retirement and then promptly been kidnapped by Goliaths and Caer-Kong. It's a huge problem. These Goliaths are kidnapping everybody right now. It's a whole thing. Watch the main show for what's going on with that. But Zayun comes over. He's like wearing an ill-fitting jersey. He's a big guy to start with, and he's got his armor on underneath it, but it was a jersey made for a turtle that like literally got thrown at him. And he comes over and he's like, okay guys, okay team, let's like really bring it this time. I mean, I know you guys got it because you beat me and now somehow I'm your coach. This totally makes sense. Your other coach just threw a jersey at me at the end. And then you can see a little bit of a flash of like almost necromantic magic in his eyes as he's still battling with the Oathbreaker status he's in.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh,
yeah,
thanks.
we'll work through
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Buck.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, I had another coach?
Oh,
No,
yeah, that's right. You guys are new. We're all new
Yeah.
here. That's
Yeah,
right.
I
I've
mean-
always been the coach. You're right. I can tell you lies.
I don't really know what's going
I
on.
would raise a hand.
I was never officially the bagpiper before the rest of the team got killed and we had to step in and play in their places.
Oh, that's
I would like to
Uh,
roll an insight to see if they are truly our coach.
yeah. Roll
I was
insight to
here
see
and
if
I can
coach
tell
is
you
coach.
who our coach was in the last match. And so were you. And I point at the Buck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both Buck and I were in the last match. And
Yeah,
our coach was a turtle.
I'd love to remember what the turtle's name was, but I don't. All I know is we don't win with skill. We win with the power of love.
And that's right. And definitely not zombies on the ice. Definitely not zombies on the ice.
Are you sure it's
Um,
not dislocated kneecaps? Because that works pretty well too.
I like where you're
It does.
thinking though. Your heart's in the right place, and the Triton, once a paladin of conquest, but he lost the last game. Now he's an Oathbreaker. Like gives you a little bit of like a point on the chest, and his finger just feels a little cold and uncomfortable. He's like, I like your spirit, kid.
Thanks, I'm single.
Oh, well, I'm not. I just got married. Anyway,
No, yeah.
moving forward. Does anyone else have anything they want to do to prepare for the ice chase game?
I'd like to tell a story.
Okay.
And I'll step up and I'll say, actually, I didn't write one out. Oh, well, I'll ad-lib. Okay. When last this intrepid band got together, we had to go on the ice and fight against a bunch of hard bastards. And through love and perseverance and a fair amount of violence, we were victorious. So whether we need more love and perseverance, and I'll rattle this off for 10 minutes and then I'll finish up. So let's hear it for us all. Remember, we are knuckleheads and we will be victorious.
Yes.
Knucklehead.
Knock if you buck.
And that will be my my buff from Inspiring Leader. So everyone gets 7 temp hit points.
Okay.
So add 7 to your
Mm-hmm.
in your temps.
Cup of water. Oh, that's great. Okay. So,
I don't want to be a bother, but I'm a bit confused. You see, people kept telling me to go puck myself, and so I came here. They said this is where the peck action is.
well, the buck stops here. I mean, we're going to keep going, but like for right now.
Okay. No more questions.
I
I guess.
see. I wouldn't worry, Sir Volric. I mean, from what I see, you've got a big back, can take a hit. I know Buck's a big bastard who can take a hit.
My
And
parents were married.
is that a
Oh, yeah.
and is that a furball I see? Begging your pardon. Alara,
Yes.
but you and I, if you don't mind, will be not part of this particular spell, as we're squishy and we should behave in a squishy manner, if that's all right with you. Unless
That
I
is
spread the
okay.
situation completely. All right. I'll hit an 8 spell for Buck, Humphrey, and Volric.
Hmm.
That'll give you an additional 5 hit points.
Yeah. And that does stack with the inspiring leader.
Yeah.
Whoa. This is better than one of those pills you get at the gas station.
Zayon looks
The
over and
chewing
goes,
real what?
"What's a gas station?"
I don't know. Those words just came out of my mouth.
Oh, okay.
I thought.
Orla, do you want to do anything before we get into the game?
Um, not right now.
Okay. Sounds
There will be more to come, but not right now.
I like that. And so we enter into the face off. You guys begin to skate down into the bowl because an ice chase. It's actually a rink sunken down into a velodrome. All the sides are curved. It is basically a giant bowl of bloodshed. We all know this. This is just ice chase. If you don't leave with one bruise, did you even play? And you're really only played if you have a broken collarbone, really. Um, and so feel free to place yourself wherever you'd like on the map on the right hand side.
Let's go here. Let's go here. As Buck is about to step off the ice, go and get that last cup of water, because that's the material component. Toss that back and just lean in to Coach and just give him a kiss on the cheek, because I didn't realize this. The spell comes from Kiss of Cold. Give him a kiss on the cheek and cast Armor of Agathis on himself as he's going out of the ice. We'll get him for you.
Oh, good. Do good, honey. And there's like
Yeah.
a wave from the coach wearing the jersey that's like way too big.
Yeah.
It's just way too big.
Uh,
For our
looks
new
like.
for our new players, just so you guys understand, the giant ice swords in the middle of the bowl are the goals, or on each side. To win a game of ice chase, you need to have the ball go through one side of this, through the swords more frequently than the other teams. That's the basics. Everything else is bloodshed. Um,
And marriage.
and marriage, bloodshed and marriage, the traditional sports.
That feels like a title.
Book Talk girlies, get on it. I know you're out there somewhere. I demand the fan fiction, and I will read it. I will read it in a dramatic voice, and it'll be very silly. All right, so you guys all get up. Who's gonna do the face off?
Jakku will.
Okay,
Oh.
we're gonna do it as a coin toss. So you're going to roll a d20, or how about I roll a d20? And because I'm not going to get very many rolls this time from how I set this up. Are you going to go high or low?
I'll aim low.
I like that. We like that spirit.
Yes.
All right. So the puck is going to start in the control of the opposing team. So you guys are going to be on the defense. We have streamlined the rules of Ice Chase and how we're going to play it. It is going to be a game of skill challenges. You guys are going to roll initiative. You guys are on the defense. You can use any skills you can think of to affect their attack. If you guys get 3 successes, you guys stop them from scoring a point. If you guys get, not those 3 successes, they may score, they may not. We'll see how it goes. It kind of depends on how you guys do in the story that we're telling. Your abilities and spells can also augment how successful in those DC checks. Most spells in it will also give you advantage, as well as different abilities that you have. Trying to make it a little easier for everybody, because otherwise it's just 2 hours of combat, and that's a lot for everybody. So roll initiative.
Yeah. 5.
All right, shout them out as you get them. And
18.
18.
21.
Ooh, 21.
9 for Jig Jack.
9 for Jinjack.
9 for me.
All right, which one of you, who has the higher dexterity? Or who would like to succeed?
Between whom?
Between our 2 9s.
I'll
I have
defer.
I have a 10.
I would like to go last. Can I do that?
Yeah, you can go after. You can go after Bulwark, but before Buck.
Okay, I'll do that.
All
I'll
right.
go.
All right. So we start off as the other team. Thalia takes the ball. This giant glowing orb that seems to be thrumming with arcane energy. That like almost like as you look into the stone, Orla, you can see that there is almost like into the stone of the orb, there is a storm inside. There's cracks of lightning and what looks like sleet, and it's all trapped inside of this orb. What would you like to do to help keep it on the opposite side of the ice?
Hmm.
Is this a general question or for one person?
It's Orla's turn.
Oh, okay.
Um, how far away am I?
So Thalia is in the center of the ice right now, kind of heading your way. You
Okay.
are, let's use that little calculator. You are about 25, 26 feet.
Okay. I am going to. Oops. I believe I have a. I know that I have a broom with me.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to try and. I guess try to stop or like try to get in their way
Okay.
with my broom.
Okay.
Um, so that would be acrobatics.
That could be acrobatics. If you're using it to kind of like go for their feet a little bit, so that way it's like quick
Yeah,
and fast.
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Are we playing hockey or curling?
Zaire. He said hockey.
All right. Roll it.
Okay. 21.
21. So that is going to be on your success track. You are able to come up and you start like blocking her. Her her armor seems to crackle a little bit with like electric energy as she uses her like almost like a long sword with like a little bit of like a hockey hook at the end to like keep control of this orb. Um, but you can like see this like shimmering electric energy kind of cascading off of her armor as you guys kind of tussle a little bit. Next, anything else you want to do?
Um, I'll just keep her busy with my broom.
Okay, keeping her busy. All right, next up, Jacob.
So I am gonna go ahead and cast Compel Duel on whoever has the puck.
Ooh. So that'll be Thalia.
Very clever.
I like it. What's your DC?
12.
Your DC is 12.
Oh,
All
wait,
right.
hold up. The spell says wisdom save of 10, but my personal save DC is 12.
Okay. And that'll be a wisdom, correct?
Correct.
All right. Oh, that is a natural 1. Thalia turns her focus directly at you, and like that electricity, there's like an anime, like lightning bolts in her eyes as it like connects from her armor up to her eyes. She's locked in. She's ready to go. All right. Next up, Wolric.
All
How are you
right.
going to change those dynamics?
I noticed that Jinjak is hesitating, and I say, no, after you.
Oh, no, you go first. It's all right.
No, I insist. You've been here first. You know the place. After you.
Are you sure?
Yes, please.
Oh, all right. Well,
Then I go.
pretty.
Then I go. I immediately go as soon as he starts to go.
Ah, you're an asshole. I understand. Well done.
Okay.
Well done.
All right. So where is the ball now?
So it's right now in the dead center.
Still.
Orla, I'm gonna move you gently over to where you're kind of like blocking Thalia.
Mhm.
Jacob, you're right in the thick of it, and she is staring down your Furbolg teammate, Volric.
Oh yeah,
like
I'm
she's
gonna
going
go
to
ahead
do
and
a
make some
murder.
extra kissy noises for the compel duel. Just
Flirting is always a free action.
All right. How far away am I from the ball here?
So you are. Let's break out the little ruler tool. You are about 25 feet.
Okay. So for my movement, I'm going to take a few jaunts forward, and then I'm going to throw myself onto my stomach and slide across. I want to use sleight of hand. I have advantage because I have the cloud rune, and I'm going to grab it. And as I'm going, as a bonus action, I'm going to invoke my rune knight height, so I become 9 feet tall as I'm doing my slip and slide along the ice.
Ooh, I like it. You're gonna roll with advantage because Thalia is very distracted by all the things going on right in front
All
of
right.
her.
Can someone roll for me? This way it'll be more up and up too. I have this is for sleight of hand, right?
Yes.
So it'll be zero at zero, but it's at advantage.
Mhm.
So somebody roll straight roll at advantage, please.
And then we'll do her attack.
That is a 16.
Yeah.
Ooh, 16 beats 14.
Right. And then I want to
Let's
slide it.
go.
However far I can slide, I guess an extra 5 feet because that's 30 feet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll allow it. It's slippery. Ice is
Something like
slippery.
that. Yep. Okay.
All right, and now Volric has the ball, and actually it has turned into you guys having the ability to press advantage because you guys have 3 successes. So you guys have advantage anyway. All right. Jinjak, what you got?
All right. I'll move up.
Mm-hmm.
I see that Volric has the ball. Well, sorry, has the book. And I'm gonna fire off a sanctuary spell on him.
Ooh.
I'll just cast it here. So I'll cast on VTT. Therefore, until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must make a DC 13 wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
Ooh, nice.
Now it's broken if the warded creature makes an attack or casts a spell that affects an enemy or deals damage to another creature.
Nice. That's going to be a great defensive buff for you guys.
But
as the ball goes into Volric's control, I will move the ball.
and I don't think I'm checking. Is Sanctuary concentration?
I believe it is.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, otherwise that'd be just gross.
All right. Anything else?
That's a bonus action actually. So
Mhm.
for my action, I'll no, I got all no, I'll just I'll hold my action. I won't do anything.
Okay. Next
That's it.
up,
That's it
the
for Jinjak.
and ironically, the buck stops here on our first round of the game.
That sounds about right. So this little wizard fella and this lady, they are 10 feet apart, are they?
Yes, unfortunate. Well, you mean Thalia and Darius?
Yeah,
Yeah, they are. Using the
I
measuring tool,
love
they
that.
are exactly 10 feet. This is
I love that. So yeah, Buck is gonna he's gonna be like, all right, you know what? Okay, there's a lot of strategy. There's a lot of stuff going on here. He's gonna skate straight for Thorn because we currently have the
hmm
puck. He's gonna be like, well, now we just gotta put it through the swords, and that guy's in the way of the swords. So I can get. I'm gonna go right between them, and
hmm
shoot, I can get. I think he's 40 feet away from me, right? So I can get the
Yeah,
30,
yeah.
and then as I get through there, well, I assume they get an attack
Um, yeah,
since
we'll do an
they're
we'll do an
10 feet
attack.
apart. If I'm going, yeah.
Yeah. So let me although Thalia is very focused on punching Jacob in the face, but Darius will. He will go for it.
Okay, okay.
Um and you out from his like wizard's robes that he's like almost wearing with his like giant hat comes a rapier, and he's just
Ooh,
gonna try and do a little stibbity stab. Does a 15 hit?
a 15 does hit.
And he does a whole whopping 5 points of damage as you get stibbity
Amazing.
stabbed by what looks like a nerd in a bathrobe.
So the beautiful part is Armor of Agathis gave me 5 temporary hit points. So as
Mhm,
he stabs, this shimmering spectral ice that had encased me shatters. And I guess because once he breaks that spell, he
mhm.
takes that cold damage. So he takes the 5 points of cold damage that he was trying to give me, like it crackles back along the rapier, I guess.
Yeah.
So I'll do 5 damage to me. And so then as he hits, I will use my bonus action, but as Buck is skating, his skates are starting to crackle a little bit too, kind of matching Thalia's lightning energy.
Mhm.
And it's like, hey, Thalia, that's pretty cool. I want to show you something my husband taught me. And as he stops, as he hits his 30 feet, he rages and his storm aura goes off. And so in a 10-foot range, he can hit the Leonin uh, for he has to make a dex save.
Okay. One moment. The Leonin. Oh, there we are. Sorry, I am tracking it. Dex save. Here we go. The D&D Beyond tools, I'm still figuring out. Okay. I'm assuming an 11 is a fail.
11 as a fail was a 13. So at third low, it's only 1d6. But he takes 5 points of lightning damage.
Oh
As
no.
we're trying to clear the way, trying to clear the way.
He is not down.
Oh,
But
that's okay.
but he
Could I? God.
there is like a little singe on his fur.
So can I use my? I guess I can use my action to dash, and that would technically be 30 feet. I'm 10 feet from him. Can I basically bulldoze him?
Um, sure. Make an athletics check.
Okay. Do you want me to do it at disadvantage? Because technically a grapple would be the action, and if I'm
hmm
dashing those 10 feet, that's the action.
Yeah, well, if you're still running into somebody on ice at full speed, you're gonna knock them down, but it won't be a grapple, it'll just knock them prone.
Okay.
I think that's you
Athletics.
will also be prone.
Oh no. Oh no. I rolled another nat one. I think I have another husband.
Oh, no, you well, who knows? I could roll bad too. I was about to say, no, it's fine. Athletics. Um, nope. You get ready. You're like ready to slide tackle like it's a soccer game. You're like ready to like do a shin scrape with your ice skates. You're in the groove, and it is like a rubber ball meets a wall, like a wall where you just collide, and then like there's like a little boot scoot, and then you try to collide again, and it's just not very effective.
Honestly,
Um,
I d- honestly, it's probably for the best.
The
he's
first
going.
part looked cool.
Yeah, I like the spunk. I like what you brought. And he like reaches like down to like pick you up by like your shirt collar.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it's new. It's a new ability. I'm kind of sort of learning it a little bit. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Okay, and that's one failure, but that's okay. You guys have control of the ball. Top of the order, it's Orla.
Okay, so I am going to move. I guess I'm going to try and kind of do the same thing as Buck was doing, kind of
Hmm.
trying to get to the goal just in case.
Hmm.
Say defense. Am I near anybody? I think I'm near Darius.
Yeah, you're near the nerd that just got a little singed, or a little chilly. He got like a little bit of ice on his big warm bathrobes.
Okay. I guess as my action, I will take my broom and I will try to, I don't know, like try to like sweep ice maybe to his fur to see if it'll stick.
Is this like pocket sand, but pocket
Are
snow?
are you pocket snowing Darius? Oh,
I am.
okay. Roll me. I'm trying to think of what skill, like survival. To like,
Okay.
are you like trying to make it like to weigh him down, or like making the ice more difficult for him?
No, try to like weigh him down.
Okay, roll survival.
Okay. Oh, there we go. 7 plus 4. So 11?
11.
Yeah.
Um, you like kind of scrape up some of the ice onto him, and he's like, what are you doing? Like, what is your deal? Um, and let's see. He in response is going to, hey, where'd your stat block go? Come back here. Oh, here it is. He is going to almost like as you go to do that, he's going to teleport. Um,
Oh
like a
no.
little bit of ice kicks up around him. And let me reread this just real quick. I did read this. I promise I did when I made this encounter. Um, okay, just confirming. Uh, he is going to teleport using almost a misty escape over this way, where he's like, oh, and you can see him get over there, and he's like, great, maybe we'll get the ball, and and then and then I can be helpful and not bullied. All right. Anything else, Olara?
Um, I think, yeah, I think that will be it for this one.
Okay. All right. Round 20 happens, and this is when the lair action starts. From the orb currently being held by Volric, a fog cloud starts to emerge, and it swirls around the rink, creating an obscurement. It's hard to see. You guys are used, those that are old hat at this kind of know what's going on. I'm going to drop down the template. I'm going to put it right there. Ooh, and I can change the color. Ooh, we're learning new tools, guys. So in about 15, 30 feet across. Oh, I was pretty dang close. On size. Okay, 15 feet. Radius centered on the ball. It is now completely obscured. And as this happens, actually, no, it's actually bigger than that. It's 30, 40 minutes. 30 feet. It's a pretty big fog cloud that you guys are all in. And as that fog cloud descends, all of a sudden you hear a blood-curdling scream and somebody falling and hitting the ice. It is now mass. You don't know what has happened. The crowd seems to be like into it. They're like clapping really hard as it is completely obscured from them. But they think there's just, somebody's getting absolutely wrecked. Does anyone want to roll insight or any
I
other
will.
skills?
I will. Somebody roll for me. +4 advantage.
+4 advantage. You rolled a 13.
13. That definitely doesn't sound like a normal, like just being sacked scream, but you're not quite sure what's going on with it. Anyone else want to give it a go?
What do I have that I have as any good performance? No. Persuasion, religion, no.
I'll do it. I have
best-
a +4 on
I
insight.
have a +5 on my insight.
You both can roll, because who knows? You might get different information.
Ah, no. I'm checking my name for Lent.
Oh no! You're preparing destroy water.
Jinjack, you're in the middle of the fog cloud going, Jinkies, I lost my glasses. And Jinjack doesn't even wear glasses.
Oh, it's that moment when you get out of the car in the summer and you've had the air conditioner all the way up and you get out and your glasses just fog right over.
Alara, what did you get?
I got a 10.
A 10. It definitely doesn't sound like a normal injury. Maybe they're very hurt somewhere in there. You're not really sure what's going on. But like there's like a little, like, on anyone who's rolled insight except for Jinjack, who's very concerned that he lost his glasses that he doesn't wear to begin with. I believe. Does Jinjack wear glasses? Oh, Jinjack does wear glasses. He feels like he's lost his glasses in this fog cloud.
Buck rolled a nat 20.
Oh, Buck.
Insight.
As you're still kind of close. That is definitely the screams of someone dying.
Oh, I've heard that sound before. It's not okay. All right. Well, we're gonna have to deal with that. We're definitely gonna have to deal with that. That's not good.
Yep. And so up next is Jacob. What would you like to do?
Because I've had a few minutes to think about this. So before the fog went up, would I have enough time to kind of clock where Thalia's skates are?
Roll me a perception check.
That is a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Yeah, you think you can spot where she is in the fog cloud, or kind of like where she is using your like instincts as both a ranger and ice chase player. This is pretty normal.
All right, so I'm going to launch myself right at them, make a hard left, hook my stick underneath their right ice skate, and yank, and then just kind of dart off just to kind of instigate, come at me.
Okay, go for it. Roll me an attack roll.
Just a straight attack roll, like unarmed strike or something?
Well, using whatever weapon you have.
Oh,
Yeah.
all
They've
right.
all been modified for Ice Chase. You can use it to hit the ball or hit your other players.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. So it's gonna be on my page it says hand axe, so it's gonna be like a lumberjack axe for a hockey stick. All right, sure. Deadly
Yeah.
weapons on the ice. Why not?
Yeah.
That is a 15.
15. That'll hit. And as you go to do that maneuver, though, you're aiming kind of low, and it feels lower than in like it really should be when you connect. And you don't feel like you're hitting like leg. You feel like you're hitting like something squishy on the other side.
Okay. Because the goal is just to kind of hook, yoink,
Mhm.
and then just dart off.
Yeah, you don't hear a thud. You don't make a hook. You don't feel like you connected with the legs, but you did connect somewhere. You can roll damage.
All right.
If anybody who's dead, please sound off. Nobody's answering. I think
just slash.
everybody's okay.
They're fine.
How many points was that? Oh,
8.
8. Okay. Yep. You leave 8 slashing damage to what you can't see. Okay.
That'll be it for me.
Volric, it's your turn.
All right. So acknowledging the scream, I say it's all fun and games until somebody gets killed. Then it's a sport. I'm going to. No, I believe that my buddy Buck is on his back, right? Or did he get picked up?
He's kind of being like helped to his feet by Thorn last time you saw the large Leonin.
Okay. Well, if I can, if he's not fully up, I want to barrel towards him
Mm-hmm.
and politely knock him over, and I want to ride him and slide towards the goalpost.
Yeah. Do it.
Ooh!
Athletics
And
check.
As I'm running, I say, "Go with it."
This is how we scored all our goals in the last game. It's like you're natural.
You're so funny. All right. Please roll advantage plus 6. Advantage plus 6 because I'm growthed. I have advantage. I don't sound like I'm Mr. Advantage Man, but I have 3 things.
So I'm rolling with +5 because I don't have a +6, so that's 25.
Oh, there you go.
So how do you guys want to score your first point?
So if it goes that perfectly,
Mm-hmm.
as we're going, I take the ball and stick it under my chin, and then take my great sword, and I'll be kind of using it as if I'm rolling on the other side of his body, because that's safe.
Now, is this me or is this Thorn? Or both? Are you using both?
Wait, I'm on top of you, right? No, I'm only using your body.
Oh yeah, no, I'm an ice genasi, so I'm like, this is perfect. There's no friction here. It's just
Cool. And I just go right in.
hey, I'm a married man. You you did gold. Yeah.
I say, hey, by the way, when anyone hits you, do you always freeze them like that?
Sometimes.
Anybody?
Most people. Yeah.
What are you, a prostitute? Okay, that's it.
Wait, was that with an F? F-R?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm sorry that you did hear it correctly. Okay, that's the end of my turn.
You guys crest through the fog cloud that seems very thick and almost like abnormally so and abnormally large. You guys slide through the goals from the 5 people who were able to come from Caer-Kong, mostly as refugees from the attacks they've been under. They're cheering because your guys' team has scored a point. And as the ball goes through, slowly it condenses the fog around itself, so you guys could set up for the next face-off. And in the middle of the ice, towards the center, you guys are met with the grisly sight of Talia dead on the ice.
do that? Wait, did I do that?
I hate when that happens.
I'll check to see how'd she die?
We will get to that after a quick break.
Oh, we're breaking. All right.
Dun, dun.
Dun dun dun.
It's the Law and Order junk junk.
There's murder.
Hello, everybody, and we're back. So that happened. There's a murder on the ice. There's a dead body in the middle of the rink, almost completely dead center, as she did not get to move very far. Now the game has changed a little bit. As the crowd from Easthaven starts yelling because Dahlia was actually pretty beloved in this city. Seeing a dead body on the ground, you can start hearing calls for your guys' immediate arrest from the crowd. They're not even calling you the correct team. They're calling you the Trouts. Get those sewer Trouts off of the rink. And you can actually see some guards have come and have put Zayun in shackles.
Unacceptable. Unacceptable. I don't know what the rating is on this particular stream, but there's a joke to be made there.
From all the hubbub and chaos going on, her other team kind of looks like they're milling around a little confused as well, as three of the sideline refs have come together with the authorities. From one of the town constable comes over, very prim, very proper, and a ref who's ancient and haggard, with all of his cards that he just never uses because it's ice chase. They come over, and the guards says, well, evidently, according to the bylaws, we can't arrest the team until the game is complete. And technically, murder is not on the list of rules or offenses for ice chase because nobody wrote down any of the rules. And the ref nods as he goes through an empty booklet. He flashes the pages where there's no rules. It's there's a quick scribble: murder frowned upon.
Murder frowny.
Yeah, there's a frowny face.
Well, then you referees, I expect you to all be frowning because this is seriously an infraction. Frowns? Are you frowning?
They all look baffled and confused.
No, you're doing it wrong, but whatever.
So
But
a quick
as
question
soon-
for the DM.
Yes.
Because I whacked the body with my stick, is there a blood trail leading to
Yes,
me?
there is.
Ah.
There is a clear line of clues that lead directly to you, from where the spectators can see.
So can I tell that our Furbog is stressed out? Are you openly worried about it?
Jakusha's kind of looking down at the stick and trying to subtly wipe it off in the ice and just.
I come over and I kind of lean into your ear and I say, "Don't have a cow man,
Moo.
I would like to prestidigitate that blood away, but I lack that spell.
I'd like to do an investigation of the body.
Okay. Let me finish the little bit of transition first, and then we can move back into initiative. So the constable says, well, your coach is under arrest because he's not playing ice chase. And, here are your options. We can either sort out which one of you murdered, looks at the cow, murdered the captain, and arrest them later. Or I guess this is now trial by combat. I don't know. The bylaws are very loose in this game. But we do have trial by combat in our judicial system. This is Icewind Dale. But should you guys be the killers, we do ritual sacrifice as punishment, so get ready for that.
We're not the killers. There's a different band. It's not the Counting Crows. I don't see any crows around here. So was there really a murder in the first place?
Huh. And
I mean, I'm in sync with that. There's only one direction this could go.
That's right. That's right.
Come on, let's go to the back street, boys.
If it gets any more heated in here, it's going to hit 98 degrees, and then the ice is going to melt, and then we're just going to be in a big swimming pool.
Okay. Well,
We're doing damage to our furball friend. We're gonna murder somebody else.
I feel like this is the offspring of fate. One might say, nah, never mind.
all right. So we're now going back into the game. Just to be above board with everybody, there are now 2 tracks that you guys can do, but there are only 5 players and you need 3 successes in each. So you guys are going to have to choose a little bit and be a little strategic on what do you think will work out better. With your actions, you can either go on to the investigate track or you can go on to the game track. So as we get more clues, you can clear your name in one direction, more points, and you can win the game. You guys get a lot of flexibility. A resounding success will be if you are able to somehow do both. So that's where we're at. Next up in initiative, because we left it off at the scoring of the point, is Jinjack.
Okay, I'm gonna investigate Thalia.
All
Her
right.
body's still on the ice, right?
Yep, her body is right where it is for the face-off. So, Jinjack, you've accidentally skated right into the face-off with a dead person.
Wow, this should be easy.
I think she automatically fails acrobatics and athletics checks.
Thorn will kind of come up to take her spot. He'll skate forward, and just kind of like adjust a little bit.
I'd be
Giving the
lying
help
if
action to the dead body.
All right, roll investigation, Jinjack.
I'm gonna put some normal and can I do it with guidance?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so here's investigation. I don't know how to add a D4. Oh, good lord. Never mind. I just sort of shrug. Even with guidance, it's not gonna help.
Jinjack, you look around at her body, and then you look out into the stands, and out in the stands there is a lolacanth, which is a big fish person, and he is bright red, and you think he definitely did it.
Oh, all right. I'll
Yeah.
skate over. I'm gonna stare at the lolacanth, and
stare him down
I'm staring his fishy face down.
as you leave the point guard, and Thorn goes, I guess we got the puck this time.
Yeah, I'm not playing the puck. I'm doing the investigation. Right.
Yeah, it's okay.
Maybe I shouldn't be doing it. I have no bonuses in investigation, so oh well.
I mean, if that isn't a red herring, I don't know what it is.
Oh God.
One of us.
All right. Does anyone want to go into the face-off area as you guys reset? And Jinjack is very distracted by this fish. He's really shifty, though. He's a shifty-looking fish.
I'm
He's
playing.
very fish.
Right.
No, he's very fishy looking.
All right. Who wants to go face off against Thorn?
I'm going to play defense. I'll be the goalpost,
Okay.
and I'll use my second and last growth ability. So I'll be a
honky
big,
chunky fella. I'll get
I'll
his way.
Chunky?
I'll be the ultimate
I'll go.
goalie. Be as wide as the goalie.
Okay.
Goal.
So as you guys reset a little bit, and Jinjack is on his side of the rink, but staring at that fish. What is behind those giant wet eyes? It is Buck's turn as Thorn takes possession of the ball.
Well, then where to go? Action. I do believe. How long does my rage last? I don't think 10 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Is my rage still? Am I still enraged?
No, because you wouldn't have taken damage in the confusion unless you let your
Oh,
brain hurts really hard.
I'm slightly concussed, but that's usual. So I'm gonna instead of using my bonus action to rage, I'm gonna grapple the Leonin who's got the puck
Okay.
because puck's
Char-
got to go through the net.
All right. You charge forward and you grapple him. Roll me contested athletics.
All right, let's see. This would be better if I was raging, but I don't want to hurt you this time. Let's see. Okay. That's an 18.
18 versus a 13. You grapple the kitty cat. It's like a full on like scoop. You could almost get his belly if you wanted to. It is an armored
I'm
belly, but it's a pretty good belly.
gonna pick him up. You come with me. Come on. We're gonna go over there. We gotta clear the crime scene. We're just making a bigger mess here. We gotta get out of the way. So we're gonna go over there where the swords are, and we're gonna let the professionals do their job over here.
All right. Next up at the top is Olara.
Okay, so since he is doing that, I am going to the body and try my hand
Mm-hmm.
to investigate.
All right. What are you specifically looking for?
I guess I'll be looking for to see if there's like any like is she in like one basically like condition, or is there just like a cut somewhere or anything on her body that can
Okay.
tell?
Yeah, you're looking for the mechanism of injury.
Yes.
Roll investigation or medicine.
Okay. I am more proficient in medicine, so I'll do that. 12, so 14.
14. So
Mhm.
at first, when you look at her body, you see the giant gaping wound left by, I don't know, some woodsman's axe as she was hit quite suspiciously during the fog cloud. But like the blood would have been fairly fresh and still maybe pumping at that time, but it doesn't seem to be pooling in a way that you think would have actually, caused that much damage. But on her like electric armor, which has like been shorting out as her life force is no longer, controlling it,
Mhm.
and it's fading as like all the crystalline armor fades as her power fades and she goes off into the afterlife. Um, you do see though on her armor ice damage, not from
Okay.
Buck, as you can kind of guess, because his was like a dusting. There is also ice damage from Buck, but there's like almost like shards or something more like sticking into her, but you can't really tell what caused this ice damage.
Okay. All right. Um, then I guess as I look over and I see all of that, um, I'm not looking at Buck. I'm just like, I'm not. um,
I think she found something, Thorn.
is I kind of look around and I try to
Mhm.
see if there's like I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna be like looking around to see like if there was anything that could have
Okay.
done like ice damage.
I'll let you do an arcana check. Just
Okay.
a arcana or perception is fine.
Okay, so a 15.
15. So you recognize that Buck did some ice damage
Okay.
with his armor. You also recognize on Thorn his what weapon did he have? Let me check my notes real quick. I've actually been going pretty far off without notes. With his maul, he has an icy maul. You also see that Felwyn, who's been hanging out behind, has an what looks like arrows that he hasn't loosed quite yet, that you've seen, that are also icy. And then there is also the caster nerd that you've been bullying.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to look at everybody that's around me, and I am just going to say, I think that she is, yes, she's obviously dead, but I think it has something to do with ice.
Ooh, nice. Next
That's a
up,
chilling thought.
Yes,
anything else?
that will be her turn.
All right. Jacob, what are you gonna do about this?
Is probably still in shock just of the fact that his axe stick is still kind of covered in blood and still thrown off a little bit. I suppose he'll try to start like a wide lap and cast detect magic.
Ooh, good
See if I can pick up
choice.
anything sus.
Yeah. Roll me Arcana with advantage, because as you're detecting magic, you're still gonna get stuff regardless. But like, how accurate can you put that information together?
15.
15. So you can tell as you kind of do your wide lap around, and you can place yourself like 30 feet in any direction that you're going to go with your little bit of trauma skating. Does that also tell me what you kind of get? You pick up the orb itself reeks of primal magic. It is kinky and stormy, and it's a lot of evocation magic just trapped inside of that ball. It's really distracting almost. On the armor of Thalia, you do pick up evocation magic as well. As well as her armor, which is also magical.
Are they linked in any way, or?
It's a little harder for you to tell, but you definitely know magic was involved. So you feel like a little bit of worry. That worry furrowed brow gets to release a bit of like, okay, at least I didn't do it.
Okay. With that, there's not much else I can do at the moment. Just keep making a wide lap, seeing if I pick up anything else, and if there's an opportunity to do something more substantial action-wise, I'll let you know.
Okay. Felwyn is kind of like in shock himself, and he'll kind of like numbly put his fingers to his bow, and he's gonna try and take a shot off at our good friend Buck, who has picked up his teammate like a teeny tiny kitty cat.
The scruff of the neck.
By the scruff of the neck. That is a natural one. His bowstring like snaps, and he drops one of his arrows to the ground. Volric, it's your turn.
That bow accident, that makes me quiver. And then I'm standing in front of the goalpost with my great sword that I'm now kind of using it as like a faux hockey stick, just kind of playing around with it, completely distracted. So you can go to somebody else.
Okay. Jinjack, you're up.
Okay, so thanks to Alara, I know that that was ice damage that killed her. Well, I'm sorry, where's the puck?
It is currently being held by Thorn, who is being picked up. It's still in like the middle of the ice.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind
Buck
of
is
in a
taking
cluster.
See here.
Buck is taking the cat for a ride. Okay.
We're clearing the crime scene.
I don't have any magic to back that up, but what I'll do instead, I'm gonna take a good look at Darius and use insight on him.
Okay. Roll insight.
And hang on, I'm just gonna shut off my normal roll. Insight. Please, something higher than a it's neither the 1 and the 2 for me. Oh my god.
Oh no. Okay, well it's a 7. He seems to like be a tricky read. His hat's like you don't have like the right glint of like his like facial features because his hat's down so low and there's like a lot of shadows on his expression. But you're like on a scale of Fishman to Darius, Fishman still more suspicious.
All
You're
right,
not
then
sure about what it is about him.
Where am I?
Just feels targeted.
I'm
You're-
there I am.
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna move a bit. The fishman's up here, right?
Yeah.
The north end. All right, I'm gonna slide over
Mm-hmm.
so I can watch the fishman and Darius the frost shade
Okay.
at the same time. Or is it possible? Actually, is it possible for me to position myself? Okay, like here, so that way I can, with a turn of my head, I can keep an eye on everyone on the ring.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
Yeah, I'm just watching the rink, and I'm looking out for Buck as well in case he needs a heal.
Okay.
But otherwise, I'm just being very, very observant because someone's gonna do something fishy, and I want to make sure I catch it.
Okay.
I appreciate that. I might not need a heal, but I might need a soul.
Oh well, I hear Janasi, you're soulless, so you're out of luck. Oh, sorry,
that was
no, that's
cold.
Ginger's, sorry.
There's an
Would that be
indignant
fire, Jen?
squawk from Erwina in the stands.
I was just joking, Erwina. Don't be out, no.
All right.
That's my
I
turn.
still have my soul. I gave my heart to Zayun, but I still have my soul.
Volric, do you want to pick it up now, or do you want to wait
Yeah.
until after Buck?
Yeah, no, I'll go now.
Okay.
I want to move kind of actually, well, so I on the map right now, I'm right in the middle, but I was by the
Okay.
goalpost, but I moved back in the middle by
Okay.
everybody. And then I lean towards where's the Locath again?
The Lolacanth is actually on the sidelines. He's like in the spectators
Oh, okay.
with his like big flippery hands, just like confused and horrified. It's a lot of.
Okay. Then I'm going to lean forward. I don't know who's ever watched Curb Your Enthusiasm, so you won't get the joke if you haven't seen it. But I'm going to lean towards the three of our opponents. Just kind of look at all of them one at a time in each of their eyes and try to do an insight check just to see if they crack, break, react. Give me some kind of hint.
Okay. Yeah, roll insight.
It's a +4 advantage, Cap.
Advantage. You will intimidate this out of them. That is a 15.
A 15. So you were looking at Thorn and whom else?
I can't say other names there. Olara?
Olara and Buck, your teammates? Okay. So on a 15, Buck, what's the vibe?
I'm not I'm stronger than I am smart, and so that needs smart, and that needs strong. So I'm going that way.
So Buck seems very focused on the game portion
Okay.
right now. Maybe there's a little bit of concern because his husband's just been arrested as the only person not playing Ice Chase on your guys' team.
We need to
Orla,
keep the game going so that the rules say we can't be arrested yet.
um, Olara, what is Volric Gleam on a 15? Or
I
you're trying
am
to hide something. You could also roll deceit against it.
um I I am pretty much trying to because this was all new to me. So it's just like I'm in shock, but I'm also like trying to investigate. Um, just because my personal thing is to help people and to help out as much as I can. So that is like my biggest thing. So I think that's more of on her mind that she just wants to help and make sure everybody is safe.
So a sincere helper, that would be the perfect cover, wouldn't it?
It would.
She's giving true crime podcaster who accidentally wound up at the scene of an actual murder.
and then Thorn.
Yes.
Thorn, you kind of look over at Thorn, and there's almost like as he like is being picked up, which is already probably very overwhelming for a cat. You like watch his body language. He's annoyed by being picked up, but there's like almost a look of like sorrow and regret and guilt. Like just like a little tint of guilt as he looks over at Talia's dead body that we're just all skating around.
Then I bellow out a super loud to the point where like a cartoon, his hair flies back and go, ah, ah!
The Leonid's ears go like a little flat. Like
That's it. I'm taking everyone's time, so I think that's probably the end of my turn. But
okay.
he thinks that he caught the culprit.
All right, Buck, what are you gonna do now that you're holding a cat that Volric has just j'accused?
Well, I was going to skate off with him over to the. I'm going to rage.
Okay.
I'm going to rage. I am going to seethe because
Ooh.
in me and Zayun have been going to a lot of marriage therapy, and rage is not a very productive emotion. So I'm going to process my anger in a more productive way, and just so Kitty Cat is now like ears back, like
Yeah, ears down, tail flicking. Looks like like when you spray the cat with a water bottle off the counter as he looks at his friend or his teammate.
Thorn, look at no, she's dead right here. There you go. Okay, look at me. I'm going to intimidate. Would you now? Is there something you would like to tell me? And so I'm not angry. I might just be disappointed.
Are you trying to persuade or intimidate the kitty cat?
I'm sure.
Persuaded.
Which one am I better at? Intimidate.
Okay.
It's very much, but it's dad eyes, mom voice.
Is there a role for shaming?
Roll to shame the cat.
Yeah. Oh crap. The rage. Does the rage help? Because technically
No.
this is not a strength.
No, it does not.
The rage was all in the eyes. That's what it was. I was trying to keep it out of my voice because you know what? This is what we talked about in therapy: is that when you yell at each other, nobody hears anybody. That was a 19 intimidation.
You look at the Leonin Thorn's face, and like this like big fearsome lion that you've picked up like a baby kitty cat gives you. Oh wait, one moment. Yeah, refocus camera. Do it. It's fine. I'll just keep narrating. So you like look down at him as you've got him like held like a baby. And like his eyes go like wide and blue, and there's like a little bit of moisture underneath it as it like I mean I always wanted to be the captain, but not like this. And he just starts to like make little sad kitty cat lion sounds. So they're real loud, and they sound more like roars than purrs or like whimpers.
Chuffs that they make.
It's a chuff. It's really sad. And he has like a little breakdown as he's been scooped up like a kitty cat.
This is the second one of your NPCs I've broken.
Yep.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay. We're gonna get to this is the hard part, right? It's the acknowledgement of the feelings, and now we can process them and put them back together in a constructive way.
So he's now like really sad in your arms. Now we're at the top of initiative again. Olara, it's your turn.
Okay. I would like to step back a little bit. Am I able to see all three of the other team?
There's 4. Scotty hasn't done very much, but they're over here. Can I like
Okay.
ping it? Point and ping. There we go. Look, I'm learning new tools.
Or you know what? I'm gonna move back.
And there's Thorn, but you can get if you move where you were, you could see Scotty, Felwyn, and Darius as Thorn is sobbing in your teammate's arms.
Well, I'm gonna take my broom
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to get on it and I'm gonna be like, broom! And it's gonna lift me up a little bit. But just up to a point where I can see
Okay.
all of the other team, if
Okay.
that's possible.
Yeah, that's totally doable.
And I would like to look at all of them and try to do like an insight check.
Okay. You can do an insight check.
Now it's truly Curb Your Enthusiasm, where we're both looking back at each other.
23.
23.
I'm glad
Oh.
Cap and Chris get the reference.
I was trying to do the hocus pocus, but it was just, yeah.
So Scotty, you see like farthest away. They seem pretty unaffected right now. Beyond, they're like, this game is still on. I was told to defend this section, and I shall defend it with my very life, especially now that our captain is dead.
That's what she did.
Felwyn's that bow snapped to you as you like heard it, and like he's still fumbling to get his next arrow out to like shoot somebody, but his bow he's got to restring it. He's fumbling around a lot. Darius is, let me see. Darius seems like he's still like pretty focused on the game. And he's going, gosh, guys, come on, we gotta get it together for the captain. But there's like a little bit of like a quiver in his voice as he says it. The tone is not quite right.
Okay. So then for my bonus, I will just move near Buck.
Okay.
And I will just hold until anything arises.
Okay. Sounds good. Now it's the ball's turn. Does anyone want to roll a d8 for me?
If anyone rolls, then we'll never finish the game, and then we don't have to
I
worry
rolled a 9. With a 6.
All right. as you're holding the cat who has control of the ball, the orb crackles and the air thickens as more magic starts to spew out of this orb, and chunks of ice start falling from the sky. Everyone needs to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Uh-oh. I'm going to be falling.
No, let's see here.
Cap, if you don't mind, roll for me. No
Yep.
advantage. Just
Regular
good.
roll.
Yep.
Yeah, 3. Sorry.
17 for me.
17 for you.
17 for Jim Jack.
Ooh, Jinjack, you're feeling spry today.
Mm-hmm.
I think I figured it out.
Dirty 20 for Buck. Can I shield Thorn a little? This guy's going through a lot, man. He doesn't need to be getting hit in the head with like snowballs and stuff.
Yeah, you can give him advantage because he needs it. Oh yeah, he
he's
passes.
good.
The entire. So Felwyn takes some damage. You all are gonna take 2d6 cold damage as. Let's see, 2 of those. Roll 9. If you pass, you take half.
Did I make mine or pass mine? What did I roll? Cap?
Rolled you 3.
Okay, I definitely.
So how much is
So is
half
it-
damage?
Half damage will be 4.
Okay, no.
I round down because it's nicer to you guys.
That's appreciated.
And the ice cracks around a little bit. It will be considered difficult terrain until the ice kind of can freeze over. So your speeds will be halved unless you have abilities that overcome difficult terrain, like a broom.
Let me see here.
All right. As Jacob has entered Scotty's area, he's going to skate forward and he's going to try and give you what for. How dare you enter his territory? And he's going to try and do an attack with his axe. Does a 14 hit?
Nope.
Yep, I had a feeling. He whiffs as he tries to like shove you a little bit with his axe, like a check. Next up is your turn, Jacob. What do you want to do?
I guess in response, I'll just kind of casually let my axe stick drag behind me a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So when he takes a whack at me, he will potentially trip on mine.
All right, go for it. Roll me an attack.
Uh, 15.
That will hit, and you can either knock him prone or do damage.
I'll just do prone.
Okay, he's flat out on his tummy, like a sad little ice turtle. Except he's absolutely yoked. A yoked, not turtle at all.
Yep, and just keep skating on.
Okay.
Probably closer towards the goalposts.
Okay. You can move yourself 30 feet in that direction. Yeah. Felwyn is going to roll on a chance die to fix his bow in the middle of combat. Oh, he has not made any progress. He's in fact snapped his backup twine. Which is no bueno.
It looks like all of our.
Yeah, all the screens just cut. And I'm not quite sure. We're going to pause
That-
for one moment as I try and
Is that
figure out.
because of the puck?
Oh, no. Something happened to Zoom. Why are you little, Zoom? Are we doing better? Yep, it fixed it. It reduced itself for whatever reason. I love fixable technical difficulties. This is the best. I don't know how long it's been like that, but this is not that bad. So Felwyn has snapped another one of his bowstrings, and Darius, what you gonna do, Darius? What's on your sheet? Come here. He is
He
going.
he's going to confess to murder.
Oh, is
No,
he? Is he really?
no, no.
He is going to cast a spell. Let me pull this up real quick. Of course, it cannot be easy. It's going to be in a cone. As a cone of cold comes out. I have not used this spell, so just one moment as I check a few
That's a
things.
pretty nasty spell.
Oh yeah, it's pretty gnarly.
Mm.
Range is 60-foot cone. Oh Jesus.
Ooh,
Oh. Let's see. Orla is a bit above 60 feet, but yeah, this is a gigantic spell. And he's just letting loose.
no.
I need from everybody a dex. Let me read this real quick. Cone of cold. Constitution saving throws from everybody inside of that cone.
Oh, Constitution?
Yep, Constitution.
Good. Way better. Way better.
Not as good.
Can you roll a +4 for me, please, Screen cap?
+4. Yep.
That'll be a 6 for me.
Oh,
Hmm.
that's an 11 for Volric and a 13 for Buck.
Oh, okay. So you guys are gonna take all of the damage as unless you have resistances. As he lets loose, I have to roll a few saves on my end as well.
No, it seems like somebody who would cast a spell that would hurt their own teammates might cast a spell that would hurt their own teammates.
Come here, kitty cat, because you're also in this cone.
No,
Oh,
leave Thorn
he's doing
alone.
pretty good. Thorn
Okay.
is doing better than anticipated.
I got him. I turned him away
If
from it.
you rolled, let me pull up what his spell save is. If you rolled lower than 14, you take 29 frost damage. If you rolled above that, you take half. So we'll say 14.
Sorry, that's 49?
29, but Jinjak, you're not in the cone.
Oh, okay, got it. 29,
yeah.
got it.
And Volric, you're not actually in the cone either.
Oh, okay.
You're good.
I look
I think
at
it's
it.
just me
so
and
I look at it.
I think
and
it's
say,
just me and
would have been really
Jacob.
cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Puck.
And the Puck and all of his teammates.
And his whole team, right? See, that's a pretty suspicious kind of thing to do in the middle of a murder investigation.
Felwyn's not in it either, to be fair.
I mean, I'm just saying. He
Yeah.
literally just iced the dead body of his own captain.
I will allow for those that were not in there. So that'll be Volric, Jinjak, and Orla to make perception checks.
Right. I have a +2 cap.
12.
Ooh. It's a 16 for Volric. It rolled off the nat 20.
It's 15 for Jinjak.
Okay. So Orla, you kind of just catch like that he brings a staff around and a large bolt of cold energy comes out. It doesn't seem like druidic magic for sure. Like, 'cause you're a druid. You know how magic do. This does not seem like the kind of there's almost like a weird twinge to the magic itself. It's not arcana, you didn't roll that, so you don't know exactly what's going on, but it doesn't look quite like when a druid casts. Volric and Jinjak. As he goes to cast, you guys see a what looks like an arcane sigil underneath on his under armor, under his robe. You get like a quick flash of it. Jinjak, you can recognize it as being related to the Frost Maiden. So there is another hint for you that it may not, in fact, be that suspicious face in the stance.
Is he within 30 feet of me?
Let's count it out. Come here, ruler. He's within 15.
Okay, perfect. So with my stone rune as a reaction, I'm going to try and temporarily paralyze him.
Ooh.
He has to make a DC of 13.
DC 13?
Otherwise, he's incapacitated and has to make a 7 through each round.
Can you remind me what the save was?
13?
Oh no, but what does he have to what?
Oh, sorry. It's a wisdom.
Wisdom. He gets a 19, so unfortunately he passes.
That's it.
All right, so that was Jacob's turn. Now it is Volric's turn, so you can do more.
Okay. I will move up to 15 feet to him.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, that's suspicious enough to get punched in the face. And with I have the unarmed combat fighting style, so I can do a D8 with my fist. So I'm going to just
do it.
Just backhand him with my gauntlet. So if you could roll for me, Cap, +6, D20 +6.
You've rolled 15.
All right, 15. Huh?
15? Yep, that'll hit.
All right, D8 +4. Please, Cap. Thank you. Appreciate you today.
Oh yeah, that is 9 points.
Ooh.
That's what you get.
9 points.
Making your saving throw.
Oh, I see. Magic doesn't work on you.
Make for me a perception check.
Okay, it's a
+4.
Or an investigation.
No, +2.
Or investigation.
That'd be worse. +2 for perception.
That's a 4 total.
Okay, I'm too busy. I'm too busy admiring how his face is kind of dented in.
Yeah, you've just backhanded a nerd and his hat kind of moved.
Yeah, his glasses like this.
Yeah, his little like nerd glasses now have like there's like a fracture down the front that he'll have to tape up later. It's a whole thing. The jocks are beating up on the nerds. We will have to have Revenge of the Nerds later.
Yes.
Man, has life come full circle.
Nerds.
And anything else, Volric?
No, actually, yeah, as my bonus action, I will now grow. Right?
Oh.
And then I go, I probably should have done that before I backfisted you, but whatever.
As you have connect in, I want you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
That would be at a +4 Cap.
That's an 11.
It sounds like I'm taking some damage.
Yeah, you're going to be taking 12 points of cold damage as the arcane caster turns his gaze to yours as you backhand him, and you feel like a deep frosty chill within your armor. Jinjak,
Little ice like dripping from my nose.
You're up.
I'm looking over at my teammates who got caught in the cone of cold. And so that would, how are they looking as far as health? Like,
It's good.
Buck is good. Okay.
I've had better days.
You need to be more specific than that. Are you past half? Or you? Normally, I'd have. Does he look like he's under half health?
Yeah, I would say that as you look at him, you see like icicles coming from his cow nose, and they're kind of interlaced with blood.
All right, that's usually a bad sign. Hang on, let me measure the distance here. Oh, you're 40 feet away. Oh, that sucks. All right. And Volric is over. Oh, no, I can do it. But you know I can't.
I can be like Oprah. You get healing, and you get healing, and you get healing.
I'll go here. Okay, that's 21 feet. I'll fire up for my action, I'll channel divinity. Which means I can heal up to 20 hit points to any number of targets, but I can't heal them over half. So I'm going to channel for Jacob and actually, Buck, are you under half?
Nope. Is Thorn under?
Thorn is not under half. 'Cause he-
What about Scotty?
Oh, Scotty looks wrecked.
All right, I'm going to channel and do 20 hit points. Let's channel divinity, preserve life.
Okay.
Normally I'd post this in BTT, but okay. Choose any creature within 30, any creatures within 30 feet. Divide hit points among them. Cannot restore a creature to more than half its hit point maximum. So definitely a Jacob and Scotty.
Okay.
I guess Felwyn too. Yeah.
You get him above 0. That one needs some. She's dead.
No, I can't. The spell isn't. Buck, don't talk to me. All right.
Sorry.
Felwyn seems pretty fine. Emotionally distraught. If you could heal his emotional wounds, that'd be great.
All right.
But Scotty looks a lot better. And how does Jacob look?
So I'm only going up to half, right?
Yeah.
Okay. With that, he'll just kind of feel a little itch and then just kind of sneeze, and you see the icicles just kind of fly off and just, all right, cool, and just kind of go back to it.
Then for my bonus action, that was channeling. For a bonus action, I'll fire off a where are you? I'll cast Healing Word on Jacob and heal you for another 7. So
that'll work out just fine. You just kind of see him shake off more and more of the icicles that have built up on his clothing, and just feels and looks invigorated.
And then I'm gonna take a close look at I see Volric over here, but I thought Volric was on top of Darius. Oh, Darius teleported, right? Okay. All right, and I'm just gonna keep an eye on Darius.
All right,
that'll be my turn.
Roll me a perception or investigation check as you look at Darius.
I'll do perception. Sec. Where are you? Perception. Boom. 12.
12. He doesn't seem to be looking quite right. It's kind of you're almost there. You're so close to like getting it. But like maybe it's the haze, maybe it's the fact that you're like focusing on so many other things. It's just like that thought that's like just right out of your reach.
Can I glance at the ball?
Yeah.
Do I see any runes on the ball, or is there something strange about the ball?
Beyond the fact it's the orb of Ice Chase that does weird shit all the time. Not really.
Okay. I was thinking it was a curse on the ball, and that was what was causing those effects and then killing people. But whatever. Anyhow, that's my turn. I won't take up more time.
Okay. Buck, it's your turn. You got a kitty cat, you got the ball that the kitty cat is holding, and you got a guy casting magic at you.
And my poor distraught friend here, the kitty cat friend, he's not doing good. I need to get him out of this environment and this situation. You know, you got to remove people from the situation that is causing their distress. And I'm gonna be like, your friend is not acting very friendly right now, so why don't you come with me? And I'm gonna use my movement and my action because I'm a frost walker. The cracked ice does not actually is not difficult terrain. So I'm gonna try to use my movement. I'm gonna try to use my movement and my action, my movement to move, my action to dash, and trying to move him through the goalposts to mentally help him and us.
Okay. And you can totally do that. So, roll me, though, an athletics check to just keep a hold of the wiggly, sad kitty cat who's now cold. It's been a bad day for this kitty cat.
It's been very bad for him. It's a 15.
It's a 15? Did you,
15.
you're raging. Did you roll with advantage?
I did.
Okay,
I
I'm just making
zapped.
sure.
I zapped myself. So my bonus action for the storm,
Oh,
the
yeah.
lightning. Yeah, it says you can zap anybody in your range. Well, I'm in my range, so that means I took damage from myself to just like keep myself angry.
So you do lose a hand on the kitty cat as like the Leonid in his armor kind of like bucks wildly at Buck. Weird, weird. And you catch like a little bit of like the claw of like no as he like puts a big paw on your face and like wiggles out. He is not under your control.
Oh, that's all right. That's understandable. He's very distraught. You know, I don't take it personal.
Yeah. Does that change what you want to do? You want to still move and dash, or do you want to do something else? That was not your action.
If I, okay, so I haven't used my movement or action, or was the action that?
No, you have not used your action because you couldn't dash because you couldn't hold on to the kitty cat.
Oh, that's true. Well, then I'm gonna re-grapple because he needs hugs. He needs that security hug.
Okay. Roll it again.
Advantage. 17.
There's like a moment where you think he's gonna like cat liquid out of your arms. But you like no, and you get him like just barely by the scruff of the neck. You beat him by 1. And he goes a little limp.
Yeah. So do I have my bonus action?
Yeah, you have your bonus.
I'll re-zap myself to keep raging.
Okay.
And do I also have the movement then? Or
yeah, you do have movement, but you won't be able to dash. So you'll be able to move 30, but not enough to get through the goal.
Then we're gonna go this way. It's okay, you know, like this. When we panic, there's fight and flight, and right now you're in flight mode, and that's okay. We're gonna go over here together, and we're gonna stay together. I'm not gonna let you down.
There's just a sad chuffing, like.
Oh. I hit myself good that time. Okay, we're good. Let's do it.
Olara, it's your turn.
Okay. So I think I'm going to kind of float down, get off my broom, and then I want to move closer to Darius. And does he look like that I could try and grapple him?
Yeah, you could try.
Okay. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to grapple him.
Okay. Roll your athletics. Oh boy.
Nope, 5.
5. We have a battle of the wibbly arms going on because he literally rolled a 6. So it's like you go to like grab him and he's like, "No, wait, don't." And he's kind of like awkward like batting at you. But you can feel free to make a perception check.
Okay, I will do that. 17.
17. So there's like as he's like flapping his arms wildly at you, there seems to be a shimmer and a change as you see not the little nerdy guy, but like a being of ice and winter. Like the illusion fades and shifts, and in its place stands an Eladrin of winter.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And then it shifts back to Darius, but I'm just gonna leave the image up.
What is an
Okay.
Eladrin?
An Eladrin, they are from the Feywilds of winter. Well, at least this one is. They are usually tied to seasons.
Ah, it's a child of winter. It's a ice, baby. Stop. We need to collaborate. Listen.
And I think I'm going to look at everyone behind me. And I am going to point at the Eladrin, and I'm gonna just scream so that everybody looks at him.
Okay, you scream. Everybody can make perception checks. As there's the loudest jacuzzi in the world.
+2 for me, Cap.
I'm still having some issues with my glasses.
Oh no. Jinjack needs new glasses. Jinkies, his glasses. So 14. Buck, you got a 20. Jacob, you got 12. Jinjack, your glasses do indeed need to be defogged. Jacob, you kind of catch just like the briefest glimpse of like teal green wintry skin underneath the hat. But you're not quite sure what it is. Buck, you see across from you what looks like what if Thranduil was icy and snowy from the Lord of the Rings. There's like long flowing teal hair that you somehow missed under that giant annoying hat. And then Volric, you can tell that it is a creature of ice and winter. Okay. It is now his turn. And since you were not able to fully contain him, he is going to cast a summoning spell.
Polaris.
Yeah, he summons a giant snowy bear. No, around him, it's gonna say ice methods. It's not ice methods. They did not have cute little ice fairies. But two ice fairies appear near him, and that is his action.
Those are fugly fairies.
Yeah, they're really fugly little guys. They look like they would like leave your shoes out to freeze overnight with like a little bit of water in it.
Said there's two of them.
Yeah, there's two of
Are
them.
they the two bloody icicles that Humphrey
You
shot
know
up
what?
his nose?
I'm gonna say yes and because that's at the heart of Ice Chase is a giant yes and.
Oh
Um,
no.
Yeah. And you guys have entered the final phase, the combat with the BBEG in the ice rink, plus also playing hockey.
Correct.
All right, up next, Jacob. What you gonna do about this?
So if I understand correctly, the ball is currently going towards the goal that gives us a point, right?
Yeah.
How's Buck doing? Does it look like he got it?
In terms of grapple,
Well, if you have the ball, does it look like you're gonna make a score or?
yeah, I mean that's just going to depend on probably the next grapple roll. But yeah, I have a decent chance. I'm raging, so I'll have advantage on the athletics. So it's better than fair chance.
Okay. Was Felwyn the one that casted the cone of ice earlier?
No, it was Darius, who has been revealed to be a Winter Eladrin.
Ah, okay.
Who seems kind of in your wheelhouse.
You know what? I am gonna go ahead and do just a quick dart to the other side of Buck. So if he needs like additional support in scoring, he can pass the puck to me and I can hold my action to knock it in if I can.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, Volric, you're up.
How far away am I from the BBEG?
You are, let me take out my little measuring stick, 19 feet.
All right, I will move 19 feet. And I'm going to draw my greatsword. And I say, finally! Nice swing.
Finally.
Plus, be a +6 to hit if you can roll for me, Cap.
+6 to hit. Come on, roll good, roll good, roll good. 17.
Let's see. That'll hit.
Nice. Okay, and if you can, I believe a greatsword's 2d6, right?
Pretty good sword.
Yeah, it's a pretty great sword.
No, does a greatsword do 2d6 damage?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so please roll 2d6. I get +4 because it's +3 because of strength, and then +2 because of my growth. Oh no, actually it's +d6. Sorry, not 2. I'm thinking barbarian. So extra d6 because I'm large. So 3d6 plus 3.
So 10, 11, 14.
14 points. Ah!
14 points.
Right.
Pretty rad. He looks like he's still in it, but not by much.
I'm too excited to do a pun, but
As you do that, I need you to make a con save.
Okay, I get a +5. Cap.
That's a 7.
Oh, you fail. So you're going to take a whole whopping 6 cold damage.
6 points. I now have 27 left. Thanks to Chris. Well, you may be a jackass, but you're a chill dude.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
At the end of your turn, the ice methods are one's gonna fly over to Alara, one's gonna fly over to you, Volric, because they are here to protect their frosty friend. But he's a little bit of a frosty flake too. I need both of you to make DC 10 dexterity saving throws.
Okay. Cap, regular roll.
Come on, do good, do good, do good. 13 for Volric.
16.
You both take half, so 3.
3, okay.
Would have been a whole 7 damage from the little guys breathing frost. All right.
I say that was cute.
Buck, it's your turn.
Let's Buck. I thought I went
Oh,
after
it's Jinjack's turn. I'm sorry. I have my list written backwards because you guys flip-flopped on me. I'm so sorry.
You spend your turn fixing your glasses.
Yeah. No, I'm sure Jinjack's got shit to do.
Jinjack's gonna move up towards Volric. And then it's like, oh, that's what I was trying to look at. And then I'm gonna touch a bead
Mm-hmm.
on my necklace of Shantaea's blessing.
Mm-hmm.
And I will use one bead to cast a bless spell targeting myself, Volric, and Olara.
Perfect.
Now the bless basically add a d4 to your attack rolls or saving throws. And try to remember that's oh, Volric's gone. Okay. I'll remind Volric when he comes back. But Olara, just remember that. And that'll be my action. And for my bonus action, I say, I think it's time for a bit of pestle. And I cast spiritual weapon as my bonus action. And I will manifest a large glowing pestle, and I'll float it over that winter Eladrin's head, and I'll drive the pestle down to try and strike the vile creature.
All right. I'm gonna use come here. I know there's flying swords. I'm gonna use a flying sword just to keep track of it. Drop it.
Sure, no problem.
Okay, there we go. It's just on the field, so you'll have to tell me where it goes.
Did the hit roll show up?
I had it hidden for a second. It's a 7 to hit.
Okay, then it missed, I assume.
It like bounces off like the robes.
Oh wait, 7. Well, I get a d4 added to it.
Yeah, add your d4.
But I don't know if that'll help hit. How do I roll a d4? I don't see any. I'm looking
Go to roll dice at the bottom of the dice log. Click the roll dice.
Game log and dice. Got it.
Yeah.
Ah, I see it. All right, thank you.
No worries. We're all learning this tool from D&D Beyond. Not sponsored, but we're doing it anyway.
So that's a 1, so that becomes an 8. Probably doesn't hit.
No, it misses.
All right, that's my turn.
All right. Now it's Buck's turn. Cap, you're muted, which is even funnier. I should have let you go for a while.
You know what? Every single time I play, I do that. Things are getting really, really dicey over this. You know what? Thorn? We're gonna get you out of the line of fire. You've been through enough today. I'm going to continue moving him out of the field of fire, preferably through the goalposts.
Okay. So you're gonna play bocce with a giant cat holding a ball.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna do what we always do. I'm going to score by putting someone else holding the pucks through the net.
Okay. Roll me. I like how there was a zoom there as I'm having a crisis. Roll me athletics or an attack, whatever you want, because this is very silly.
We'll go athletics.
Okay.
Since I get advantage.
Okay.
Come on, roll good. That's a good thing it was advantage. That's a 17.
17. Let's see how the kitty cat will fare with this.
It's okay. It's for your good. It's for your own good.
Oh, the kitty cat. There was like a slight struggle, like when you like throw a cat and they like try and get back on their feet. But this kitty cat is so disorientated, or one of my kitty cats who seems to be unable to find their feet that they're supposed to land on, and just goes oomph and slides through. You guys get a second point. All right. Anything else, Buck?
So I didn't have to move for that?
No, you didn't. You just chucked a cat.
I just kind of skid him across the like linoleum. I mean, it's ice.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So how close am I here then? I have not used movement or bonus action.
You are about
40?
You're 40 feet from the Eladrin.
Well, I do have 60 feet of movement. I'm just gonna body slam him.
Okay. Go for it.
Is that athletics again?
Yeah.
Or an attack?
Let's go with an attack.
Okay. I'll use the. I guess I'll use unarmed.
Okay.
Oh, terrible! It was an 8. I was trying not to hit all the people in between.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. You're like you get to Volric and you like stop and you go like, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me.
Yeah, I don't look. Yeah, I
Sorry.
don't want to hit anybody. Unlike him, I don't want to hit my own teammates.
Yeah. So we can
Yeah.
move the ball.
I'm not the trend. I don't want you to buck the trend.
Cat's over there.
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
you stay there, Thorn. It's okay.
Orla, it's your turn. Laura, sorry.
It's fine. Okay, so I'm going to look at obviously the ferry that's right in front of me,
Mm-hmm.
and I will put my broom up, and I will take out my quarterstaff,
Ooh.
and I will try to.
I will, as a note, I will let you shillelagh your broom if you want. If you're going to use shillelagh, I will allow that.
I was. Okay, then I will put back my quarterstaff and take out my broom, and I will cast shillelagh on it,
Mm-hmm.
and then I will just try to just take a
Yeah.
swing.
Make an attack roll. With this ugly little fairy.
Okay. Oh, hold on. There we go.
No worries.
17.
That'll hit it. Kill the
Okay.
fairy. Kill the fairy.
10 for damage.
10 for damage.
Yes.
You hit this little fairy and it goes splat in like a cloud of ice. I need everything within 5 feet, so that's you. And then let's take out our little measuring tool, my new friend. 5 feet. Oh, the winter Eladrin's in it. Bulwark's just out, so it's just you and the Eladrin need to make a dex saving throw to avoid its like death burst.
A 4. It just went from a 19. 4.
Oh no. Well, you
You
only
have
take.
you're still blessed.
Yeah, get your bless.
Okay. And that was what? A plus.
Plus die 4. I don't know if it'll help, but every little bit.
So then that would be 8.
So you still don't make it to completely avoid the damage, but as it like explodes in like glitter and icicles, you get like a small like ice chip in your shoulder for 3 damage.
Ow.
Let me roll the Eladrin. This is what happens when we run too many things at once.
So when the Fae say that they're here to kick ass and take names, they mean both literally.
Well, he fails too. He also takes like 1 damage.
He gets it in his eye.
Mm-hmm. All right. Up next is the Eladrin. He is going to use. Ooh, how mean does
Right before he goes, I say, wait, let me guess. You're going to use ice powers.
I mean, yes. For the Frost Maiden. I'm going to kill you all, I guess. And he's going to cast Ice Storm. Oh my God.
You don't sound very committed. You're like, I'm gonna kill you all, I guess.
I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you plucky Ice Chase players and my teammate who is a cat.
See, this is where you villains make your mistake. You gotta be nice to people. You just be killing everybody, and nobody, you be nice to people,
You
and
need to
sometimes they
make a
help you out.
20-foot radius. He's gonna try and get all of you. He can't, but he's gonna try. He's gonna focus on the people close to him. So
I'm more
everyone,
far away from him.
everyone in there needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, straight up roll. I get a +4 though, actually, Cap, because of my bless. Thank you, Shantea.
plus 4 or plus D4?
Plus D4. So regular roll plus D4.
Okay,
DC
you got
14.
an 11.
11 total.
Ooh, you got an 11 total. I got an 8 total.
It says 17 total for Jinjak.
Okay. And then
a
Alara,
blessing.
what did you get?
I got a 4.
4.
Hey.
Okay. So
And we're dead. Good night, everybody.
no, probably not. Maybe we'll find out on this episode of Ice Chase. Maybe this one's gonna end on a cliffhanger where everybody dies until they meet, something to heal them. You never know. This is a non-canon story.
Zayun.
Oh, I'm trying to figure out where I can roll, and I'm making it so much more difficult for me. Okay, so 2d8. This is piercing damage. So that's
excellent.
3 piercing. Everybody's favorite number for if you got higher than a 14, you take half anyway. And then
How much is it?
that'd be 3 piercing damage, and then we're gonna do the 4d6 cold for another 10.
So lucky for me, I have Heavy Armor Master, which blocks 3 points of piercing damage. So my armor doesn't take any damage, but I take the frost.
So
Yeah.
it's, if I understand, it's 6 points total if you save.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to make a con roll, I guess, for because I'm for concentration.
Oh yeah, and your bless.
Okay.
And this area is once again difficult territory. Oh, and the ice method needs to do it. He might explode his own little guy. I'm pretty sure he explodes his own little guy.
I rolled 7 on the con roll, but I am blessed.
Yeah, roll your bless on your con save. I'm cool with that.
Got this. Get that 3. Get that 3.
I got the 3.
Yeah!
You were like, I don't know if I got this, and your god was like, you got this. It's okay.
Oh.
Shantea, thank you.
And
okay.
the ice method explodes. So
Oh no!
well, I mean not the
See,
ice method, the ice fairy.
That's what I'm talking about. You're out here killing all your own friends. That's why you don't have any friends.
So Volric and Buck, you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Wait, an additional one
Yeah,
now?
because he exploded his ice fairy.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, okay. Okay, so
So,
regular 1 +4 plus a D4.
jeez.
Uh-oh.
Come on, give me the. Oh, okay. So Volric got a 9.
Okay.
When I got a 4.
Oh no. One moment, let me read what. I don't think
It's
that
fine,
this is
it's
gonna
fine.
do a whole lot of damage, guys. He's just a little guy.
He's a little guy. He's about to be a littler.
He does 8 piercing damage as he explodes in icicles and glitter. You can take your 8 damage from either the icicles or the glitter. Because glitter is
He
sharp.
totally glittered it. I will, because I'm raging, I will decline the icicle damage and accept the glitter damage.
Okay.
I'll
And you
take the
take-
glitter damage, and I say, oh, I have to explain this to my wife.
All right. So we have no more fairies. Jacob, it's your turn.
All right. Am I 30 feet away from the winter Eldrin?
Eladrin, it says you're 35.
Okay. If I were to move here.
Yeah, you're 30.
Okay, I'm going to use Missy Step to pop in right
Yeah,
next to him and just take my axe and whack.
do it.
Neat. Oh, that's a 9 to hit.
It's okay.
It sounded so good.
He just wanted to ask you a question.
The Eladrin kind of like looks confused. And it's like, you're trying to pull my move? My move? As I sacrifice you all to the Frost Maiden?
Gotta try.
Okay. I mean, it's a good move, but you did it wrong. Next up is Volric. Your turn.
All right. I have 11 hit points left. I will only may have 1 round left. I only have 11 hit points, guys.
What's
Oh
the
no,
hit point?
he dramatically froze.
He froze. The Eladrin
Oh,
froze
no.
him. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, he's
Yeah.
back.
I'm back.
Oh, there we are.
Oh, he froze again. Oh, there he is. Or Eric is just slowly thrillering.
A little bit of each. So
Eric looks
what
dead, then Eric is blinking. So I assume he's still moving.
Mhm.
what role does Volric need?
Plus D20 plus 6.
The 20 plus 6. Look at that. All right. We'll go. And it's, oh, come on. That's a 14.
That'll hit.
Oh, thank God. All right,
Hit.
3d6 plus 4 or plus 3.
3d6 plus 3. Beautiful.
So I'm big. My big sword.
9 and 3 is 12.
12 points.
12 points. The nerd.
Take
the
that,
revenge.
Vanilla
The
Ice.
revenge of the nerds is still strong, but he looks like he's been royally forked up.
Didn't know that was a trident.
That's my turn.
Okay. Next up is Jinjak.
Oh, I should turn my mic on.
Oh, he actually had a reaction. I'll do that later.
Thanks.
Never mind.
The blessings of the Earth Mother are upon me, and I can still keep the spell going. Thou art a dastardly and foul creature. I'm going to feed you this, because you've been naughty. And I'll fire a guiding bolt at him.
Ooh!
Oh,
Roll that!
My
My favorite spell. I hope it does
roll
good.
that beautiful.
Mostly because we're getting close to time.
That's a 15
Oh.
plus.
That'll hit if that's a 15.
Actually, it's a
hit.
modified 20.
A modified 20. An
Yeah,
unwashed 20.
So it's 23.
23, that'll hit.
And 15 points of radiant damage.
Ooh. He is radiantly hurt, but still barely hanging in.
And now for my second trick, pestle. And I'll call the pestle down for my bonus action because it's already running.
As you do that, he will rebuke you. I need you to make a Constitution save, Jinjak.
Okay. Rebuke.
Yeah, he will rebuke you with an icy breath. He like breathes halitosis in your direction.
So that's 12 plus.
Hey.
I'm still blessed.
Hey, Jinjak, tell him that his theme is getting old.
Oh, your theme is getting old. That's a total of 16.
You will take half of 13, so you take 6 points of cold damage.
6 points of cold damage.
Mhm.
Still up, and then oh my goodness, another con save. Con. This time it's a 14. Okay, that makes it so My concentration's still on.
Now hit him with that pestle.
And
Hit him
I
with the
pestle.
chair. Someone yells from the audience that sounds a lot like Erwina.
Ay, vey! Okay, that was a 1 on the pestle.
Oh no! You like as Erwina yells, hit him with the chair. From the stands, you lose concentration. Not like the spell isn't like so much concentration, but it is run off your imagination. And like as you like are imagining it, like you're trying to make it hit, it does turn into a chair, and it's very confusing for everybody.
It's a pestle, Erwina! Wait,
Jen Jack, we're all very confused.
Not as confused as me. I keep thinking it's a chair, but it's not.
All right.
Oh, for Buck, please finish him.
Yeah, Buck, it's your turn. Set me free.
Do we have flanking rules?
You know, I'm going to say with how
So,
clustered
he already
this
hit.
is over there, and he hit with a guiding bolt, so you have advantage
Yeah.
anyway.
Advantage.
Oh, that's
Yep,
right. That's right. I have a guy. Okay.
And you also
so
have reckless attack, so you can give yourself advantage.
this is true. This is like all the advantage. So so I'm also going to cast Misty Step. And he's just like moving, but excuse me, pardon me, to get his way through, to get to the other side here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to roll it first because I don't want to say something cool and then be dumb and have it not work.
Okay.
Oh no, that's a 13 to hit.
Was that with advantage?
That was with advantage. That was a 6 and a
no.
7.
You missed by just 1.
What's my? That's okay. Because I don't know if this is going to be enough to do it. Oh no! I guess this doesn't get to be mine. So he's going to in the process of trying to take a swing, he's going to be like, she said, you know what I call my right hook? The chair. And he goes to swing and just completely misses and grabs him.
Mm-hmm.
And then as his bonus action, lets off 1 point of lightning damage.
That is not enough to do it, but really cool.
Did you attack at advantage?
Yeah, he did.
I got a 6 and a 7. Oh,
That's it, Buck. You can't do it.
I got him though. He's not going anywhere. I don't think so.
All right. Well, Laura, it's your turn. Set me free.
Okay, I see everyone just trying to go at him, so I'm going to try to do the same. I'm going to take my broom and just start swinging.
Yeah, swing.
I say, come on, put him to sweep.
Can I pestle Volric?
I'll
Oh,
allow
no.
it.
Reaction.
Sure. Hits
No,
me
wait.
dead.
Oh, that was the wrong
Ugh.
one. Hold on.
It's okay.
$16.
Ooh.
That'll hit. Roll that damage.
All right. All right.
6.
Oh, not quite enough.
Oh,
But it's
no.
so,
wait. Okay.
so
Yeah,
ding dang
6.
close.
And I'll just go,
We're not fighters. We're hockey players.
What kind of game do you think hockey is? It's just a fight on ice anyway.
That's why you keep losing.
It's the Eladrin's turn.
Oh no.
Let's see. Can he recharge that? Nope. Good news, everybody. Good news, everyone.
What's-
He does not recharge his face stab.
Good.
He is though going to. I need everyone to make a DC 13 saving throw unless you cannot be charmed.
So wisdom. right? Wisdom.
Wisdom, yeah.
Am I still blessed, Chris?
The bless is still running.
Cool. Okay, so cap +2 plus D4.
Come on, give me a good 4. Give me a good. Oh, you got 13 total.
Uh-oh.
That's a 25 total for
Okay.
Jack.
15 for Buck.
Okay. Anyone who rolled over and it needs to be everybody. Because it's
What?
anyone within 60 feet. So I need Olara and Jacob too.
To what?
Did you both roll already?
13.
13. Okay.
Yes, and I am blessed. I have a 10.
Okay. So anyone
But,
who rolled under a 14, you will have disadvantage on the next round as you start to feel the weight and sorrow of winter. Every traumatic thing that's ever happened to your character kind of starts flooding into their mind, and you start to cry. And as you cry, the tears start to freeze on your cheeks, making it harder for you to target things. So you'll have disadvantage, but if someone could get a hit, you'll be done.
I feel like I live in Portland.
All right. Next up is Jacob.
So I'm going to use my axe like a golf club, and as just the tears well in my eyes of trauma, to go 4 and try and swing for
Okay.
that's 9. Oh,
Oh.
yeah, so much for that one.
Any bonus actions?
Crying is a free action.
Crying is a free action. Also flirting. Flirting is also a free action, as we discovered in these one shots.
That is very true. That's the problem. I haven't tried to seduce him. That's the problem here.
I do have. I'm just gonna cast Hidden Step on myself because no one needs to see my tears. So I turn invisible till the start of my next turn.
Okay, no. All right.
Amazing.
Volric,
Oh,
it's
he's
your
going.
turn.
Oh no.
It's my turn?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, but I have disadvantage, right?
Yeah, because you're so busy being traumatized by Portland and crying.
Okay. Okay, so and I believe that Buck comes after me, or Jinjak.
Jinjak does.
Oh, but Jinjak still has his hammer, right? His spiritual hammer.
Yeah, it's still running.
Okay, cool. All right. So rubbing my eyes. I can't see. Wait, you look like a door. You look like I gotta kick the door down. And I will do a push attack to knock him
Okay.
over. So that's actually going to be based on strength, which is
Yeah.
not based on a disadvantage. And I
Okay.
get advantage. So if you could roll +5 for me, Cap, at advantage. It's my
Added.
versus, I guess,
Here we go.
his strength or dex, I guess.
22.
He
22.
rolled an 8.
All right. So kick him in the chest, knock him on his butt, and then I say, it's hammer time.
All right, Jinjak, take it away.
Get advantage.
Oh, I do? Because it's gonna be
It's prone.
wonderful. I'm checking. Yep. Oh no. Yep. Okay. Open up with a guiding bolt.
Heck yeah.
That's dirty 20,
That'll hit.
13 points of damage.
How do you want to do this? As you solve the murder with more murder, the way adventurers do.
I'll launch the bolt and well, I want to see the look in his eyes, so I'm not going to shoot him in the face. But he's under Volric's foot or something, or did Volric just kick him?
I just kicked him in the chest and knocked him over. Maybe.
Oh, all right, excellent. then yeah, I'll just go right through his frozen nasty heart and
Oh,
blow a hole through it.
Nice.
And I
Um,
say, "You're done, you murderer."
yep. And with that, you obliterate the murderer as his blood also, now singed with holy radiant justice, also trickles onto the ice. And you see almost imperceptibly carved into the ice the etchings of the runes of Arul, the Frost Maiden, on the rink, like it could have become a whole ritual circle that you guys stopped. And you guys, he loudly said he was going to sacrifice people in the middle of the rink, so
I turn to the
pretty
owner.
open and shut case.
I turn to the owner and I say, "You really need to vet your sponsors."
I mean, it's the municipal rink, but yeah, we'll talk to the totally shady wizards who are also sponsoring our sports teams.
I'll point at our coach and I'll say, release that man."
Yep.
mhm.
And the guards will like fumble because it's cold and they got gloves on. They'll fumble with their cuff keys, trying to get it open. And he is released. And
We want it for you. We
You
want it for
did
you,
it!
and we put the bad guys on ice.
you, you guys played really good. In the background, the big kitty cat has slunked over, and now to add to your family, you now have a Leonid pet cat. It's a little weird because it is a humanoid. It's a little
It's a fully
morally
grown, yeah.
gray.
We
Well,
adopted an adult. Yeah.
yeah,
It's
he's
our
now your
son.
pet cat.
He's 3 years older than Buck, and I'm like, he's my son. Yeah.
And that was this episode of Ice Chase, everybody. As always, it becomes a little silly and weird, but that's how we like it here. Um, I'm going to let everybody plug and what they're working on if they have anything to plug. We're gonna start off with, let's see, I don't have my frames. Eric, why don't you kick us off?
Hey everybody. So yep, Eric. You can find me here every Monday on Dress to Quest, playing with some awesome people, and also thank you to our awesome guests. So extra clap for all three of you guys. And I'm also on TikTok as Dad Jokes and Dragons, where we do cosplay and do lots of fantasy D&D related puns. And that's also if anybody lives in or is going to be in Ohio, November 1st to the 3rd. I will be a guest speaker at a retro gaming convention called Torg Expo. Super fun. It's massive. Everything from panels to cosplay, pro wrestling, to buying old hardware and software. So it's a really cool thing. If you could check it out, I will be there.
Super cool. I'm going to kick it over to Humphrey. Humphrey, where can we find you?
Well, you can find me mainly on TikTok underneath the handle Fortuna's Favor, because it's a lot easier to spell than my actual username. And you can also find me on Twitch this Saturday as I run a Humblewood, The Legend of the Bramblewell one-shot with Mika Muse, The Forest Shade. This is Marin and my wife, Tuxie Bear. That'll be at 7 Central on Twitch. And also on TikTok, I'm almost at 30K followers, so I'll be doing a tea giveaway for that if and when I actually manage to hit it. And that is all I have at the moment.
Awesome.
If you guys aren't following his channel, do it. He's awesome.
Screencap, what's up with you? Where can we find you in between Ice Chase games?
In between Ice Chase games, you will find me in the driver's side of a mid-sized sedan somewhere along the eastern seaboard, otherwise known as Screencap on TikTok. And I role play and roll dice Saturdays, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. what I'm told is the normal time zone, Central, on Twitch on Crypts and Cryptids. We're doing Mountain of Mystery. I'm actually DMing it at the moment. It's a very weird situation.
All
That's
right.
crazy talk.
Right.
Crazy.
Nerdy, where can we find you?
Yeah, so you can find me over at TikTok at Nerd Mom herself. I do a blog about nerd stuff. I post stuff about nerd and mom stuff. I have a blog, an Etsy shop, and I play games on YouTube as well. So, yeah.
Nice. And then, Chris, anything from you to plug?
Same as Volric, you can catch me on Monday nights on our Twitch stream when we do Just a Quest. And you can also find me. Actually, yeah, I guess I could do the. I don't have the address for my blog up at the moment, but I'll mention it on Monday.
Okay.
Next Monday. Whoever.
And I'm Alex/Idly, also known as Wild Hearts on TikTok. You can find me there. You can also find me in this chair on the correct side of the screen as a player on Monday nights, where I play Erwina. I will be not streaming this weekend, but I will be at the Witches Ball in the Bay Area. So if you're at the Brookdale Lodge somehow, and are at the Witches Ball, come say hi. Or if you're in the Bay Area looking for something Halloweeny to do on the 26th, come join me at the Witches Ball. I have a ridiculous hat that's been making me cry as I craft it. It does not fit on my head. I'm just gonna have to carry it, and we're just gonna have to roll with it. I also make chain and scale mail. I'm doing too many things and am overwhelmed. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us tonight.
ADHD.
Yeah, too many projects. The sad thoughts can't get you if you're too busy. Anyway, thank you all for joining us. I hope you had fun. I know I feel overwhelmed. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Good
Bye,
night.
guys. Thanks, Alex.